Hello, good day, and welcome to a chapter a day again. It is Sunday, March the 10th, and we will be reading chapter 19 of Exodus. So, we have encountered Moses' father-in-law coming to pay him a visit and bringing back his wife and two sons, because apparently he may have sent them away when they were going through the ordeal in Egypt. So before Pharaoh, that is, while he was trying to persuade Pharaoh to let the children of Israel go according to God's plan for them. So now in chapter 19, he has come, he's visited, he's brought Moses' wife and two sons, Gershom and Eliezer, and he's given Moses some good advice as to how he can counsel the people instead of doing it all by himself, to appoint trustworthy men over certain groups, numbers, from 10 to 100, whatever the case might be, and only the really severe cases would he deal with himself. So now we are going into chapter 19 of Exodus. In the 3rd month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim, and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched in the wilderness. And there Israel camped before the mount. And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which the Lord commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, All that the Lord hath spoken we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go unto the people, and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and be ready against the 3rd day. For the 3rd day the Lord will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves that ye go not up into the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever toucheth the mount shall be surely put to death. There shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through. Whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount. And when Moses went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes, and he said unto the people, Be ready against the 3rd day, come not at your wives. And it came to pass on the 3rd day in the morning, that there were thunders and lightnings, and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the nether part of the mount. And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire. And the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long, and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. And the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount, And the Lord called Moses up to the top of the mount, and Moses went up. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go down, charge the people, lest they break through unto the Lord to gaze, and many of them perish. And let the priests only, which come near to the Lord, sanctify themselves, lest the Lord break forth upon them. And Moses said unto the Lord, The people cannot come up to Mount Sinai, for thou chargest us, saying, Set bounds about the mountain, and sanctify it. And the Lord said unto him, Away, get thee down, and thou shalt come up, thou and Aaron with thee. But let not the priests and the people break through to come up unto the Lord, lest he break forth upon them. So Moses went down unto the people, and spake unto them. And that is the end of chapter 19, in which, as we recap, Moses is before the Lord once again as the children of Israel keep moving through the desert. They were in Rephidim, where they encountered the hunger, I guess, and they also were fighting with the Amalekites. Was that? No. We have moved on. So they are moving on through the desert, and they are coming up to Mount Sinai. And God is wanting to meet with the people. So he's giving them instructions as to how to prepare themselves. Now, when we go before God, I know we are so more free to approach God, but still it should be done respectfully, I believe. Even though we have Jesus as a filter, it's like a filter that we can just approach God ourselves. We don't need a high priest anymore. We don't need any sacrificial lambs. Jesus took all of that and is still sitting as a high priest on our behalf before God. So we just go to God through Jesus, in Jesus's name. There's no other name under heaven. If you come to God and you call some other religion's God's name or whatever it is, I don't think you're going to have any success with that. The only way, that's what Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes unto the Father but by me. So here is where the people had to prepare to meet God, literally, and God gave them instructions for cleaning up themselves and cleaning up their clothing and their places. They were not even supposed to have any sort of physical contact intimately before they came to God. They had to be clean and pure. And God gave instructions for Moses and Aaron to come up, because he told the children of Israel they will come to the base of the mountain, not touching it. Wherever God is, it's holy. So that mountain was holy, and they could not touch it because they were not clean as far as getting themselves spiritually clean, because they would be clean physically, but spiritually, that's what the priests had to act on their behalf for. And I think God was saying to Moses, let the priests come up. And Moses said, no, Lord, you said the people cannot come close because they would be killed if they were. So God said, okay, fine, I'll only let you and Aaron come up to the mount, and everyone else will stay at the base of the mountain. And we'll see what happens from there. And until next day, I hope you all have a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous day outside today. So until our next reading, be blessed, because faith comes by hearing God's word. Have an awesome week ahead. Take care. Bye.